Hey guys, Proxy here with the Rogue v Rogue Dueling Guide. For the strategy, mainly you want to force their CDs and their trinket, maximize Shadow Dance uptime, and if possible, get the opener. If you can make them trinket or force the defensives early without using any of your offensive cooldowns, you will be in a good position to burst. When you decide to dance and your target is undiminished, you will always want to pre-med, slice and dice, and pull your energy for maximum damage while dancing. The next thing I want to go over with you are a rogue's defensive abilities. The first is evasion. Most of the time when I use evasion, it's either when I'm playing defensively or when my stun lock ends on another target. Because when a rogue gets out of a stun lock, he will either pop one of his defensives or he will use dismantle or gouge on you. And with the increased dodge from evasion, it makes it almost impossible for you to get CC'd from the front. Second is combat readiness. Combat readiness is really great when you premeditately see cooldowns being popped on you. Unlike evasion, the mitigation isn't immediate. It has to stack 5 times before you receive the 50% damage reduction. So it can be useful to also feint when you pop combat readiness. And the third is feint. Most rogues spec into elusiveness for the 30% on the fly damage reduction of feint. It's really amazing if you can feint a deep freeze or a shadow dance or any big cooldown. Well, what you just saw, we both sapped each other at the same time, and we both decided to go for a re-stealth after the sap. After I got stealth, I popped sprint to prevent getting sapped again. Here she made the mistake of trying to Phantomize me out of stealth. I got the sap on her, however it was still diminished, and she had also used combat readiness, so if I did open, it would put me in a bad place, so I decided to blind and try to outlast the combat readiness buff, and then open. However, she used her trinket. So getting the sap can sometimes be difficult. I try to use Shadow Walk whenever off CD and run into the flag while I have it up. Also, I picture cone of stealth detection in front of my character, and when I move left to right, it sort of scans the area instead of only getting one position. That's why I jump over and over and move my mouse left and right. Here we both get the sap again, and I decided to gouge out of the sap instead of trying for a re-stealth. If I had watched my DRs, I would have known that gouge was diminished. However, I gouge anyway, and she blinds. I trinket blind, vanish cheap shot, only because I know she doesn't have a trinket. With the 2 combo points I get from cheap shot, I get slice and dice rolling and shadow dance to start putting damage into her. After my stun lock, I try for a dismantle, but she gets a cheap shot on me before I can get it off. She dances and gets some pressure rolling. Out of the stun lock, I pop evasion defensively, but she vanishes. I probably should have tried for a gouge out of the stun lock instead of evasion. Here I tried to draw her in by eating. I knew she was far enough away, so I had a couple seconds. I got a re-stealth, and when she was close, I got lucky enough to get a sap. However, while she was running through me, she must have auto-attacked and popped my subterfuge. Here my shadow dance was still on cooldown, so I couldn't open straight up. I was trying not to prep, so I decided to wait for a re-stealth, but she got out of my sap and sapped me. What I should have done was pop combat readiness and just attack straight into her. She gets some really nice eviscerate crits and gets me low. I gouge her, and then I shadow dance. I didn't get slice and dice up until the dance was over, but I still got some decent burst out. After my burst, she dismantles, and I realize that I'm low and I don't have vanish, evasion, or combat readiness, so I blind her. She trinkets, dances, and starts to burst on me again. I dismantle, I realize that I'm going to die, so I prep vanish here. I had DRs and bleeds on me, so I had to move fast. So I get a diminished cheap shot, Garrote, get 5 combo points, and hopes my eviscerate kills her. But she gets her eviscerate off too and kills me. What I should have done instead was be more aware. I had evasion and shadow blades up. If I would have popped both of those, she would have lost the duel, definitely. Overall though, even though I prepped, it was still a good duel. In this clip we'd already been fighting for a minute. I had her to half health and sapped. Open with shadow blades, cheap shot, and Garrote. I get a couple of really good eviscerates off, and at this point she's pretty much dead. She dismantles me out of the stun lock, I pop evasion. Here any hit would have killed her, so I just try to throw to get the kill, and she vanishes. She cheap shots me and gets some decent burst out and puts me back into a kidney. Here she smoke bombs and sprints for re-stealth. I have crippling poison and bleeds on me, so I rocket boots to try to keep her from getting a re-stealth, and she gets it anyway. I start spamming phantom knives because I can't get a stealth, and at this point she has gained some health and even out the fight. And here she gets a cheap shot and dances on me. She's actually in a position to win now. When her stunlock ends, I gouge and then shadow dance with no DRs and get the kill. If anything, this goes to show you that you never underestimate your opponent. If she would have CC'd me after that stunlock, she could have got the kill easily. Also, don't underestimate gouge. That gouge I got off probably kept me from losing this duel. I wanted to throw in one extra duel without commentary, so sit back, listen to the music, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace.
You